I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 6 Episode 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So we're finishing off the discussion that Moniece and April was having. And I just noticed all that rah-rah that April was doing in her confessional, she's not relating this rah-rah to Moniece. But Moniece lets it be known. She does not care what Fizz does with his body parts. Her only concern is, where is my son? My son being where you're saying you're taking him, and not in a whole separate place. She just wants to know the whereabouts of her son. He told her that he was taking Cameron to see the snow. Turns out, he took Cameron to Chicago with April and her kids. So I guess, granted, there was snow there in Chicago, but she didn't know it was Chicago snow. It was supposed to be snow elsewhere. And I was like, I would be mad too. You telling me you taking my child one place and my child is in a whole other place? No, I need to know the whereabouts of my son. Granted, you the daddy and I trust you, but I trust you to tell me exactly where my child is. April says, well, I was told that you knew. Meaning, Fizz said that you knew he was coming. So I don't know what the whole big deal is. But I'm like, do you really think Fizz told Moniece, I'm going to take Cameron to Chicago with me and I'm going with April and her kids? You really think Fizz told this to Moniece? I was like, okay. She says she's in the dark about her child, and the only conversation that she's had about April with Cameron is when she asked, how was, your time at your dad's house? And he's like, it was fine. We spent the night over at April's house, and I think they're boyfriend and girlfriend. She's learning these things from her son and not from Fizz. And my thing is, if we have a child together and you're seeing somebody and you're bringing that someone around my child, I need to know about it. I don't care if you didn't know April 11 years. I need to know about these things. I need to know who you were in a relationship with. I need to be up to date on these things. I don't care who it is. I don't care what y'all doing. Just let me know. That's basically what she's saying. Okay. What else? But like I said, April was really rah-rah in her conversation, but she was very, very calm down when she was talking to Moniece, because she know Moniece will sit here with just the straightest look on her face and yank that arm and grab all that beautiful hair that she has on her head. Now let's move over to Apple. Now Apple went through a lot last year, reconnecting with the man that she thought was her daddy, only to find out he's not her daddy, and he knew that he wasn't the daddy, but was playing along like being the daddy all along. Then her oldest son was out here getting into trouble, so she had to send him off to live with the sister. She had that little trouble with that woman who was a manager that was very disrespectful and just calling her daughter out of all kind of names. She had that trouble with her. Like, she went through a lot. So now, like, her and Yo-Yo, they've kind of gotten close. Yo-Yo has a Yo-Yo's Hip Hop Academy, to where she's trying to get, up-and-coming hip-hop artists together and showing them the way. I was like, yes. She's trying to make, something out of Compton, not just thinking that Compton is like the worst place on the world and on earth to live. So, yeah, like I said, she's a mentor for up-and-comings, and she's thinking about getting back into the game. I was like, that would be good. I want, like, the rappers from yesteryear to come back in the game. Now, I know Salt-N-Pepa, they kind of, like, own to her, sort of, but they having some kind of issue with Spinderella. Who else would I like to come back out? MC Lyte, Queen Latifah rapping, yes, here for that. Like, all the female rappers from back in the day, come back and, like, put your stamp on the world. What's going on. So, hold on. So, we're going to go ahead and get Yo-Yo on out of the way. Not I'm trying to be shady, but, get her little portion out of the way. She's expanding her academy. Yes, it's not only going to be about the arts, it's going to be about academics, too. I was like, yes, this would be a good way to, like, if kids have something motivational, they can, like, not turn to the streets. So, she wants to have a STEM program at her academy. in Compton. I was like, you better go ahead and do that. Being in STEM, you know, that will get them interested in things, them going to college and making something out of themselves. I was like, I'm here for that. So she says that Yo-Yo says she's gonna help Apple out because, you know, she sees something in Apple, and she know there's a good chance that we will fight because we are the one and the two. Like, we basically the same person. I understand what you be going through, and there's a good chance we're gonna fight. And this is when Summer Bunny shows up, and Apple Watts, after like getting a good look at what she calls a watered down or a bootleg Black China, it's like, oh, that's Summer Bunny. That's the one that was messing around with A1. Now, my thing is, I didn't state this on my last episode. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This Summer Bunny person was alleged to have gotten with Offset while he was married to, what's her name, Cardi B. Now, she seemed like the person is going after all these, you know, celebrity rappers. Now, I don't know how A1 got itself caught up in this, because once you know, you can got you a little fame, you should be suspicious of everybody. I am nowhere close to being a celebrity, but I am suspicious of a lot of folks. I could be riding down the street, and it could be somebody standing like in an abandoned parking lot, and I'm wondering what they doing. They are not yelling, they're not screaming, they're not doing anything but standing there, and me and my suspicion is wondering what they're doing. Why are they over there? That's how A1 and these celebrities should be. Like, didn't like a few years ago, now I know I'm taking it back, Cat Stacks was doing this, and all these rappers were getting caught up. I'm like, the first time you didn't know. The second time that was like, after the third time, y'all should know the name Cat Stacks. Y'all should have pictures circulating amongst the rappers and know, stay away from her because she be putting your business out there. Now, A1, you got caught once. You got caught on FaceTime. I guess you thought, you know, once I call her, you know, she can't really, you know, call me back and all that other stuff. You know, she ain't got all the information. But she had somebody recording her phone with you on FaceTime. Y'all stay getting caught. I just don't get it. Don't get it at all. But Apple, she has a few words for Summer Bunny. It went off. It was going fine. Then it turned left because Summer Bunny didn't want her judging her. Don't judge a book by its cover. Then they got the fussing and cussing, and Apple gets escorted off, and this is when we got no life lessons from Apple. Like, you over there taking your shoes off. A real one would know to take her wig off first, because that's the first thing a woman gonna grab is your hair. So you shouldn't think about your wig and not your hair. And I was like, I don't know why this happened, but it was like, the more you know popped in my head when she was saying that and she was getting escorted out. Like, you should be thinking about your wig, not your shoes. Because while you was taking your shoes off, I could have been snatching your wig. The more you know. So where was I at? Lyrica and Princess, they are commiserating. I think that's the word. Now, y'all don't drag me if I'm wrong. They are talking about the cheatings of their husbands cheating on them. Now, apparently Ray J, he didn't cheat, but he was 3 steps off of cheating when she was pregnant with the baby. Baby's name just escapes me right now. So they were like, yes, girl, I know what you were dealing with, you know, the cheateration. I know cheateration is not a word. And if you are new to my channel, there's a good chance I'm just going to make up a word out of nowhere. Y'all just going to have to roll with it. That's just how I do. But anyway, you know, all the cheaterizations that he got going on, they over there, you know, patting each other and like, I can't believe he did this to me. And Lyrica's friend basically was saying her, girl, do not let that man diminish your life. And Lyrica was saying how when they was together, even though they're like still together, like still married and all that stuff, but like she was doing so many things to please A1, like having her hair a certain way, clothes a certain way, and makeup. How was he gonna like this song? Like doing all this to please him, but she was losing herself. And then the friend said, let's just pop up on A1. Now I don't know what this pop up was gonna do. It's like, you got a 6-month-old baby. You're just gonna be up and just leaving the baby unless you're gonna take the baby with you on a pop up. I didn't get all the details. So I'm like, girl, you just stay with your baby and let just Chuck A want to deuce right now because he seemed like he didn't got a little fame. He starting to smell himself. He was kind of sort of doing that last year, but like he really smelling himself now. And like, girl, you just gonna have to do, I guess, well, what's her name? Bambi did to Scrappy, even though they wasn't married, chucked him the full deuce until he can get himself together. And now Scrappy's a changed man. So Moniece asked April to go on tour with her with the band she has. And I'm like, it was just telling that girl she was selling her doggone coochie on doggone, I shouldn't say coochie. She was selling her private parts on the internet. And now you're talking about going on tour with her? This is what we're doing, Moniece. Now Moniece over here asking April to go on tour with her. Now, you was just telling the world that she was selling her private parts on the internet. Well, she was on the internet saying that April was selling her private parts. Now you want to go on tour with this girl. But for whatever reason, in Moniece's eyes, if we're on tour together, she can tell me more about what's going on with my son, since Fizz seems to not be doing that. And I'm like, I don't get that. You should be having more time with your son. Like, who has custody of the baby? And I know he probably ain't no baby, but I be calling everybody baby. You be 13, 14 years old, I'm gonna call you a baby. Anyway, like, who got the baby at this point in time? Who has, like, physical sole custody of the baby to where you don't know where he is the good majority of the time? But, you know, she wants to go on tour. So I was like, that didn't make sense to me at all, but I'm like, I guess. Now, we have another scene. Now, it seems Brittany B, she not really feeling April and her ambitions to be a star. Because Brittany, she was saying how she has the power to sign artists and she'll be hard on you and this, that, and the third. Well, April says, well, not everybody's opinion matters. Like, I don't know if she was being shady towards Brittany or just saying in general. But even Moniece was like, hold up, what you mean like that? But, you know, what's her name? Brittany B says, oh, you want, paraphrasing, oh, you one of those girls. You think you can boom, boom, shake, shake and you a star? No, ma'am, you not. But Kay, she not feeling this whole sister wife tour that they trying to have go on. Because she sees it's a recipe for disaster. Like, you look in the cookbook. Go to the R section. No, that's not it. Go to the cookbook. Go to the D section. And in the D section it says disaster. And it has Moniece's face. It has April's face in a tour. And you just see a whole bunch of jumble upness. That's what she sees going on. She just knows it's not going to work. But she going to be front and center when it does explode in their faces. I'm like, how? Okay, y'all going to go on tour, but do you know that she was over here kissing on Fizz? Yes, I said it. The world been saying it. Y'all was saying it too. That Fizz and April have been sleeping together. So how do you feel about going on tour with her? It's just like, you went from the lead singer to the dude who don't be opening his mouth wide enough. You was destined to be, you was determined to be in the circle. I was like, it seems so, Kay. It seems so. Where am I at? Oh, yeah. Now, I couldn't put my finger on what Blac Chyna, like, who she reminded me of. It was really getting on my nerves. Then I was like, The Bride of Chucky. Y'all remember 1998, The Bride of Chucky, when he went and doggone and executed his girlfriend and, like, put her soul in a doll? That's what Blac Chyna reminded me of. I was like, it was working my nerves. And I was like, I couldn't get it. Then I was like, The Bride of Chucky. That's what she reminded me of. We're not going to go too much into what, you know, all that. But anyways, Kay, she's going to the doctor about the IVF. And she doesn't know if she could do it again. Now, her surrogate passed with flying colors. But when it comes to her, you know, you want to have an egg level of 7, 8, or 9. Hers is 3, which means she's going to have to start taking shots to produce more eggs, so they can retrieve more eggs to possibly give her the twins that she wants. But she doesn't know if she can do that because you guys take shots every day at the same time. It was hard on her body. It was probably more hard on her body when she had all that silicone, which is, you know, going off. We're going to take a side note. ladies, gentlemen, whoever, if you're going to get surgery, just save up your money and go to a board certified surgeon. A surgeon, not a doctor, a surgeon. Because a doctor, he can just go to a little weekend seminar and get certified. Just like go to a weekend seminar and be out here cutting on folks. Go to a board certified surgeon. Do all your information that you need to look him or her up. Save your money and get it done right. Don't be going to the Intercontinental, what's it called? The motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Don't be going there. Go to a board certified doctor. Save your life. You don't know what these people putting inside your body. But anyways, she don't know if she can do that. She wants to swim, but like, it's a lot on the body. All them sticking yourself with the needles, trying to get more eggs. She just doesn't know if she's mentally ready for all that. Now, y'all, Fizz say that he got rid of his place. Why pay rent while he's on tour? Just get rid of your place and get a storage unit. And he could just stay with April when they're not touring. But I'm like, hold up. If y'all on tour, now I don't know much about touring, but I thought when you're on tour, you just stay on tour. So why do you need to, stay at April's house? That was confusing to me. But that's them. They best good friends. Why not stay with April? But things have been going on the road. Razby, he's always flipping out about something. Razby's people got into with J Boog's people, his people. Omarion is not talking to him and he don't know why. I was like, he's not talking to you because you were sleeping with April. You are in a relationship with April. No matter how many times you say that you are not, you cannot convince me that you two are not in a relationship and have probably been in a relationship for a good long while, but y'all been doing it on the low and you've been getting with other women trying to act like you in these relationships to cover your tracks. You can't tell me otherwise. But April talk about some Omarion put in their court papers that she and Fizz was having an affair. Well, we all think that. And she's like, almost appalled. Like, you have the nerve, call and audacity to believe that we are in a relationship, but if y'all acting like y'all are, how many people y'all know that are not a couple that be doing their confessionals together? I've never seen friends in a confessional together. It's always the couple. Child, these two, and then she, after saying how they are just friends, asked this man to move in with her. Because they are friends. Why not? They are best friends. And he throws in there, well, my sister and her friend, he's a man. They got an apartment. What's wrong with that? What's wrong? They did that because they are not in a relationship. They are not sleeping together. That's why it's not a big deal. You two sleeping together, being in a relationship, it's a big deal because that is your bandmate. Used to be best good friends, mother of his children. That's wild. Y'all, Fizz was kind of getting on my nerves. April was too. Jennifer just lying to her face. Anyway, but he was looking extra doggone like he just woke up and smoked a joint. Y'all can't tell me otherwise. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, and you can share it with your people. If you return, you a family member, you one of my peoples, y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.